Watson.
Here.
Mossberg. Kinsey. Wigner.
Yes. We have a quorum. We'll go on to the next item, number 3, approval of minutes of regular meeting held 10 March 25.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from 10 March 2025.
Second.
Motion second. Call the roll, please.
Wigner.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes. Go on to the next item, number 4, approval of minutes of special meeting held 18 March 2025.
Approve the minutes, 18 March 2025.
I second it.
Call the roll, please.
Parker.
Yes.
Wigner.
Yes.
Watson.
Yes. We'll go on to the next item, number 5, reports from staff, city council report.
We'll have 2 new city council members taking office when we meet on next Monday. That'll be Sammy Kruckenberg and Kenneth Ferris. Looking forward to having them on the council and their perspectives. This week, city and county and the chamber and Department of Commerce and a bunch of different groups are hosting our annual Lieutenant Governor Turkey Hunt again. I know that folks will be coming in Wednesday for some retail and economic development training out of the Career Tech. We'll have a dinner for the hunters and guides on Wednesday night, and then Thursday will be the big day where the Lieutenant Governor comes, and we'll probably have other members of our state and U.S. delegation with Congress there as well, and then a lot of the local leaders here in town to meet with all of our guests. And the purpose of this turkey hunt is since it's been established, has been for economic development. So we're looking for folks who want to make a difference in northwest Oklahoma, and so excited about that. Other than that, we are trying to get our fiscal year 2025 budget ready for our council retreat. I haven't had an update on in a couple of weeks, but I know our finance director and manager and our staff are working on that. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Anybody from the airport board represent any of those dinners?
What's
Do you
that?
need anybody from the airport board to be at those dinners?
Yeah. Yes.
I'll talk with you offline.
There should. I wasn't charged the invitation list, but the airport board should have been invited. So I'll make a phone call.
You're talking turkey hunt or what?
Yeah.
The airport board will get a look at the preliminary numbers for the budget. Anybody else have anything else for the city council report? If not, we'll go to the airport manager.
Taxiway construction phase 1 Alpha and Bravo completed as of today. We just initiated phase 2 with Bravo 1 and 4 reopened and Bravo 2 and 3 closed. Taxiway Bravo closed with Taxiway Alpha open. All notices have been filed. Jet intake has been installed. It is not secured yet, and we're waiting on electrical. I do not have any update on when electrical will be coming in to finish. We got with city members and got the area around ground top cleaned up, the hangar all cleaned up, some sand brought in, that area is all beautified, as well as started our mowing operations. Our financials have been supplied. I can't speak to them very well as I was only a part of a couple weeks of it. I'll speak better to them next month. Other than that, if you guys have any questions for me?
Have you developed
not yet. I'm still trying to figure out what we have, what the priorities are for mowing,
Okay.
and then come up with our best plan.
It seems like in the past, when the mowing has been busy work, when whoever's here doesn't have something, priority or anything to work on, they just go hop on mower. And lots of times mow things that really don't need money.
Wait.
So,
So I got a question for you. Any update on the AWAS? What you
AWAS update. I am working the problem through the manual on my end to see if I can figure out the issue. I'm going to contact AWAS directly as well as find out what phone line we're using for that. If it's a former AT&T line, that either one needs to be refurbished or brought back, or if we need to look at other telecommunication options for that, since as far as I know we're not using AT&T. I will work on that and get back to you with that.
Sure. And that may be you're really with, but the discount for the billing is going to be coming out. Is that all set for local-based pilots getting their 5% discount? I mean, I guess that's kind of a combo question.
Yeah, as far as I know it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
It's approved by the board, so we're gonna.
it's just a computer input.
Yeah. Get up with that.
we brought up in the past about some kind of light on the keypad out here for the have gas at night. I don't know what kind of light we can put on there. Even a solar battery power light or something would probably be better than nothing.
You know, the light's always on. There's power to it.
Yeah.
You can just put a stand with a downcast light.
Right.
So-
Something. I don't think it'd be very hard to come up with something. And I don't know, this is probably addressed more to the city manager who's involved here too. The Freightliner.
Yeah. So we put it on our auction site for a month, and the highest bids we got was $13,000. So, so we're going to come up with option B. We don't know what that is yet, but we're going to come up with some other way to try to keep our money out of that thing. So
Okay.
Have you looked at Big Iron? Auction time?
we got an auction site. A lot of those things don't allow you to put in reserve, like Purple Wave. So I won't put it on there because I can't put in the reserve. And I'm trying to guarantee us our money back that we paid for it. So,
I think Big Iron you can.
do they? I'll look at it. Bid iron.
Just a thought, I don't know if it'll work or not. Is there a vehicle of some kind that the city needs that they could use our truck as a trade-in?
So we're looking at that too. We found a place up in Kansas that has a pretty reasonable, nice big tandem axle dump truck, which we're in dire need of to haul blacktop, haul rock, you name it. And we think between our state truck and the airport truck, we can basically do an even trade, and then that would make the street department turn around and pay the airport for the Freightliner. So that would help the street department out too. You know,
It was just a creative idea that I thought maybe.
and we may end up looking at some sort of payment schedule instead of one big lump sum over the next year just to get the airport done money back. And we're looking at a number of options.
Thank you. Anything else for the airport manager?
You doing your job?
If not, we'll go on to the next item. Discussion and action to approve the airport land lease lowest bidder at an annual amount of $65,000 or $65.51 per acre, $36,685 annually. I hope we didn't take the lowest bidder.
You've been the highest bid, right?
We took the only bidder.
You know,
Well, so it is the lowest.
It's the lowest and the highest.
It's the best bid.
Yes.
Best bid.
It's the highest best bid.
Yeah.
I move to approve the best bid, an annual amount of $65.51 an acre, $36,685.60 annually.
I'll second it with a strong endorsement. He's done a great job on the greens.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Parker,
Yes.
Weidman,
Yes.
Loxton,
Yes. We go on to item 7, remarks and inquiries of airport commission members.
I'll just say, we're glad you're here. We're glad that you're off to a good start and look forward to what you're going to be able to do to help out our community and our airport.
Yeah, I agree. You did a great job so far. Keep up the good work.
Honestly, so Mayor Park and I worked a couple weeks ago, I guess, and came up with what we thought were some reasonable percentages above what we pay for our gas to set our prices at. And so we just got under the load in, so I'm going to work with Josh and calculate those percentages and see where we're at. And we're going to look at the other area airports to make sure we're not pricing ourselves out of business, but that we're trying to get as close to those percentages as we can. I think it's what, 35 for Jet A and 20% for avgas, something like that. I mean, I'm just backwards. I've got it down.
I
But
can't
anyway,
remember what the percents were, but
Yeah.
we did look at that. With the jet, it was going to be a little bit less of a percentage,
Yeah.
just to be able to stay competitive, but the idea is that we go with a percentage instead of a flat increase per gallon.
Yeah, our old policy was so many cents per gallon, and with inflation, that's keep up.
Yeah.
so
Just
I'll
remember, you can sell 1 gallon for about $10,000. You can sell 10,000 gallons for $1.
Yeah.
I mean, the volume, and I'm going to tell you, as you know, pilot who goes cross country quite a bit, they open up 4-flight or air nav, and they look at price.
So, anyways, that's what to bring up that those recommendations from the board have not fallen on deaf ears. So,
Is it going to go up?
I think it's going to this time because
This
we had a what did I say, 15-cent increase in avgas and a 4-cent increase in Jet A. So,
That's still reasonable.
I'll look at the percentages and calculate that and see. I'm not sure we can go up that high in avgas without pressing ourselves out of the ballgame with our area airports. So, but we'll get as close as we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else? If not, we'll go on to the next item. Remarks and inquiries by citizens. And we have nothing, so we'll adjourn.